Nicole McClain coming up next to you. And then same thing, we'll allow for any burning question to be asked then. And we will go on to our next presentation. So let's make sure that we're all set with that. Okay. So Nicole is going to be speaking with us about allyship.
Hello everyone, as I said, I'm Nicole McClain. I am Lynn, born and raised. I do have a child who is 23, no longer a child really, and he has a child on the way, so I'll be a grandmother soon, and I am married as well, 6 years. So my main career is being an educator. That's what I do, and that's what I love, early educator, to be precise. I fell into an after-school program after having my own business in the early education sector. And I'm coming to you about allyship because of the work that I've done with North Shore Juneteenth Association and my journey with this nonprofit that I've created. It has been a long journey for me. I mean, people have said that 5 years is a new nonprofit, so I'll go along with that, but for me personally, I feel like I've been doing this for a very long time. So in that journey, I've made so many connections with people. I've collaborated with so many different organizations. I've come in contact with so many different types of people, and sometimes bridges have been built, and sometimes I have learned that I had to, just walk away from certain situations. So that's what brings me to this topic right here, because allyship is important, and I definitely encourage it. Okay, so this is a quote that I found: "Coming together is a beginning, staying together is progress, and working together is success." It is important for us to all come together and work as a collective, because without that, and while respecting each other, without that, there is nothing that we can do or any progress that we can make. I truly believe that, and definitely now. So North Shore Juneteenth Association was began as Lynn Juneteenth Committee, because it was supposed to be something that I wanted to bring to my community specifically. I didn't see much happening in Lynn that highlighted Black American culture at the time. I would later learn that there were so many things going on in Lynn before that really spoke to Black American culture. So my child, on his way home from school in 2016, was hazed by the police department. And while at first I just wanted this to be something that I was bringing to the community to celebrate and share with the community, the Juneteenth holiday, when I say, it became, after he was hazed by the police department, it became more of an education for the community and for everyone to learn more about Black Americans, what we've contributed to society, and the fact that, again, the I am a man and ain't I a woman situation. We are human beings, and we do not deserve to be mistreated. I'll read a little bit of my notes here. So North Shore Juneteenth Association is a Black-led organization that has brought a diverse group of community members together around a mission that includes dismantling systemic racism. Our organization and others like it depend on the power of allyship. So what is allyship? An ally is not a status that people can designate themselves. It can only be assigned by those in need of allyship, that recognize the allies' struggle to operate in solidarity with their cause. Allyship demands civic engagement, strategy, and most importantly, action. Pictured here are some of the members of the North Shore Juneteenth Association. And on my journey, these are some of the things that I've recognized about allyship. and I am thankful to those that have taken the stance of an ally for Black Americans and NSJA, speaking up on behalf of people of color when we are not present, but ensuring that our voices are amplified and not overshadowed when we are present. Recognizing the importance of our initiatives, these movements break the cycle of white supremacy that have negatively impacted this whole country. Allies understand that truth. We have collaborated with many organizations to increase the diversity in the programs they offer. The willingness to add vendors, performers, and consult with organizers of color when establishing events is an example of active support. Collaboration with the goal of expanding the reach of Black-led organizations is active support. When raising the Juneteenth flag in various communities, we have run into performative behavior where it is obvious that there isn't genuine care for the Black American experience, but that raising the Juneteenth flag is a box to be checked. Performative behavior is exhibited when the event is not widely shared, happens at an inaccessible time, and results in low impact on the community. Performative behavior is the appearance of care or the appearance of change when there is no intention to actually do the work of educating the community or digging deep into the instances of discrimination or bias that exist in yourself or your community. I have experienced true allyship on my journey. Those that want you to succeed will help you succeed. We also have to note that allyship is not reserved for white people. All cultures and organizations hold the power to improve the lives of Black Americans and the diaspora. That is very important to know. Organizations of all movements, all sectors can come together and work to make sure Black Americans and the diaspora, their voices are being amplified. Allyship doesn't only mean white people. It can mean Asian people. It can mean your brother. It can mean your sister. Working together is what allyship is for a common goal. I don't think we should ever reserve it or always mean white people when we say it, you know. These are some of the ways that you can be an ally. Share the stories that you're hearing, donating, becoming members of organizations that are doing great work, attending events, volunteering, adding your voice through collaboration and action. And again, allyship is not reserved for just white people. Don't just think that you can only be an ally because of your skin color. You can be an ally in any form. Another quote, ours is not the struggle of one day, 1 week, or 1 year. Ours is not the struggle of one judicial appointment or presidential term. Ours is the struggle of a lifetime, or maybe even many lifetimes. And each one of us in every generation must do our part. I thought that was perfect for this talk today. And to add to that, forging alliances can make it easier to promote social justice. So that's really what it's all about. When we forge alliances and we all work together, the goal is easier to attain. I found this quote in an article. We must work to remove the negative social constructs of race. And the only way to achieve this is by having non-Black people take a stand. It shouldn't just be people who look like me who have to fight for myself and for others that look like me. It should be everyone, once again. The theme is the same throughout the presentation. Social justice-minded leaders have to find ways to counter long-standing oppressive practices, such as racism, sexism, classism, homophobia, and so on, that manifest in policies, cultures, and traditions. We cannot do it alone, and we should not have to. There are many of us working toward the same big picture. I encourage you to amplify the voices of those around you however you can. Thank you for listening, and please for coming.
Thank you so much. Anyone have one burning question that they must ask at this moment? Okay, if not, we will go on to our final presentation and then we'll have our larger discussion.